Hello, this is Astrologer Dawn. So third day, I should say, on doing this. See, so this day I am trying a headset. Still on my computer though. So astrologerdawn.com. You can check me out there, 520-419-5419 if you want to get in touch with me. Today I am looking at the retrograde planets. This was something that somebody suggested yesterday in terms of, how do you deal with asking questions of the cards when you are using astrology. So you can use both. There's nothing to stop you using both. So right now, astrologically, we have, let's have a look here. Astrologically, we have Uranus and Neptune are both retrograde right now. Although by the end of the month, they're going to both be direct. It's nice to go into December with no retrograde planets. But we still have Uranus and Neptune, which are retrograde right now. So Uranus is the unexpected. It is upheaval, rebellion. It is disorder, innovation, disruptions, breakthroughs, breakdowns. And it shakes us up. It usually shakes us to our core and asks us to, to dig deep, and asks us to really look at what needs to be shaken up inside of us. What are we holding on to? What's not working? Time to make a change. With Uranus in Aries, it's always about the something new, something different. Make a change now and make it new. Aries is the sign of the adventurer. It's the first sign of the zodiac. It gets along well with Uranus. Uranus is ruled by Aquarius, and Aquarius and Aries get along very well. So it's about change, though. Sometimes it can be unexpected, and sometimes it can just be, this is the change you need to make. We know the change you need to make, which we all do within ourselves. So do you need to change your eating habits? Do you need to change your exercise regime? What is it that needs to change? Do your finances to be overhauled? What about your relationship? And these things can come very quickly, that you recognize a change. Things can be moving along very nicely. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, wow, I have to make a massive change. How are you going to handle that? What are you going to do? Where is that going to be for you? What strength do you need? You can find some of that in the cards as well. Do you have a book inside of you? Is it that point in your life where I'm going to go for it? Uranus is the now. I'm going to go for it now type thing. Do your relationships need a serious overhaul? Are you happy in your relationship, in your marriage, or not being married, or being in a partnership, or not being in a partnership? You really need to look at all of your relationships and friendships as well to see whether there needs to be some change there. These are supposed to be anti-glare glasses. They would not be anti-glare glasses to me. Anyway, what do you need to work on? What do you need to work on? And I'm going to do these two separately. So Neptune is the planet of our hopes, wishes, and dreams. It rules the psychic. It rules the not the unexpected, that's Uranus. It rules the intuitive. It rules the addictions. It's not just intuition, it's addictions as well. Anxieties, fears. Are you holding on to things that are outdated? Do you have beliefs that are outdated? So when Neptune is in Pisces, it's in its natural place. And so until the 22nd of November 2017, we tend to be more intuitive. We tend to have an ability to really tap into our intuitions much more easily. The other thing about that is that we need to get clear if we're involved in any kind of addictions. And it doesn't have to be the ones that you think about, such as drugs, alcohol. Well, now with all the stuff that's going on in the news, sex, gambling, food, those are the main ones. Those are substance, but it can be behaviors as well, such as shopping, traveling, exercising. It can be anything that you're doing to an excess. So when Neptune is in Pisces, anything that you are doing to excess, that is going to really show up, and it can cause you some major problems. So how do we use the cards when it has to do with this? Okay, so we take our trusty deck of cards. I'm going to look at the Toth deck. So Uranus in Aries retrograde to start with. So we know this is about unexpected. So you can ask questions around that, such as, what area of my life is there going to be some unexpected change in? And again, what you're doing is you're shuffling the cards, you're keeping these questions simple, using whatever set of cards that you want, but asking the question in your head, out loud, whatever way it works for you. Where needs the biggest change in my life? Where is the turmoil or the disorder going to come? Where are the disruptions? But also, where are the breakthroughs? What is going to be changing very quickly in this next month and a half? Because you really don't want to go too long. Okay, so I'm just going to pull one card. Okay, so this card is the Page of Cups. Now, obviously, I'm the one pulling these cards, so I know that they're about my own life. Well, this is probably about my youngest son. There's going to be some transformation, upheaval, disruption. That's actually going on right now. So to me, this is, okay, I just need to be focused on this issue that is to do with my youngest son until the situation is, taken care of. What do I need to work on? This particular issue. Not sure where it's going to go. And again, if you want to have some kind of answer, so like to me, that's about my younger son. So if I wanted to know more information about that, because you may do the same thing, you may end up picking a card that is, a king, a queen, and you sort of go, okay, I'm not sure what this means. So it can be people, but it can also be stages of yourself, like loving yourself more, becoming self-employed, like the Queen of Pentacles, because that indicates money and it comes from self. So when you get the cards like the cups, like the pages, the princesses, the queens, the kings, you might want to lay another card. And, so this is something completely unexpected. So this is why it does fit in for me with my youngest son. So then if I want to know, well, what is the outcome going to be? You have to shuffle the cards again. I don't put back that particular card. I'm going to leave that out. So the question would be, first of all, the question next would be, so what do I need to do next? Okay, so again, we pull a card, which is Five of Cups. The Five of Cups looking at the cup half empty instead of half full. Yeah. Okay, I can exactly see how that would be. There could be looking at the cup half empty instead of half full. And the outcome, well, we're going to get what we want. So that's good. The Hierophant card is, following the rules. And if you've been listening yesterday about me not following the rules, this is why something is coming up in my personal life with my youngest son, because I didn't follow the rules. And the Hierophant is always about following the rules. It's why I would never have made a good military member. I respect the military so much, but I have a hard time following the rules. I'd be wanting to tell them, no, I don't want to go that way. I think we should go this way with the tanks. So not a good idea. So you can still use 3 cards. And again, you can use any deck that you like. The same thing with the Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces. It's such a powerful time. I mean, it's going to stay in Pisces for quite a long time, but it's going to be going direct again. So when Neptune is retrograde, you have a lot more ability to tap into your own intuition and really hear it. You also have an ability to deny it more as well. So that's another issue. It's in its natural sign. So this is an opportunity to let go of people, places, and things that don't work for you anymore. It's a time when you'll really see people for who they are, and you'll decide whether who they really are fits in with who you are. Is this how you want it to be? I guess that would be a way. Do you want to be with these people? Do you want to be in these situations? So you've got to let go of things that no longer work for you and start to look at, well, what does work for me? It's a great time for anybody who is in an addiction to be moving out of it, getting help for it, taking a look at it, seeing if it's an addiction or an obsession, or you're just overdoing something. Because it doesn't have to be an addiction. Sometimes we just go, wow, I'm really overdoing playing that, game on my computer for 16 hours. So, maybe it's not an addiction. You just got sucked in that day. So you just want to take a look and see, where am I giving my power to? Because you have a lot of power when you have Neptune retrograde. So, okay, I will use the other deck. I'm going to use the Thoth deck now. And what I'm looking at is, in terms of the Thoth deck, Let's have a look. What question? So you're going to come up with a simple question. Okay, so this is the one that's about intuition. Okay, so I'm going to say, is there an old habit or belief that I need to let go of? Now, of course, you've got to know how to read the cards in order to know what your answer is, which is why you need to come to the Tarot 101 course, which starts on November the 14th, 2016, 17, so that's in 10 days' time. Come to that course and I'll teach you how to read cards. It's a 5-week course. You can find out more about it on astrologerdawn.com. And as it's Saturday, you still have until midnight tonight to get a $20 discount. The course is, at this point, $199. You'd get a $20 discount for the 5, so it's the entire 5 weeks. Not $199 a week, $199 for the entire 5 weeks, where we're going to go through every single card and also answer all your questions, things that might hold you back as well, because sometimes people get held back from reading cards. They don't trust themselves, they don't believe themselves. Okay, so Neptune. So let's have a look. What area of my life do I need to let go of? That's a bit broad, but I'm going to see what comes up anyway, because sometimes you can do it that broad. And that doesn't tell me anything, okay? So I've probably not answered the question, because that's the swiftness card. As it says, that means things happening very quickly. Well, that doesn't tell me what area. So all it tells me is whatever it is, it's going to happen very quickly. So then I might lay out some more cards to get a better understanding. Okay, so very swiftly I need to let go of something, but what? My balance, my peace, and my harmony? Or something that's going to give me balance, peace, and harmony? Gain. So I'm letting go of something which will give me peace and serenity and also more money. So this could be a good opportunity for me to look at, because this is what then comes up intuitively. Remember, this is Pisces, so if something doesn't jump out immediately, go directly to your intuition. So my intuition says I've got like 7 different areas that I'm working on right now in my business. So what this tells me is that I need more balance, and maybe I only need to focus on 2 or 3 areas rather than focusing on all these 7, because my energy is being spent in a lot of different ways. So, you know, obviously I'm just reading these for myself. So the first one was the swiftness card, which when I'm asking about, you know, letting go of stuff, okay, this is wands. So could it be letting go of ideas? I doubt it. Doesn't feel right to me. You know, the adjustment card is finding balance, finding that peace and serenity. You know, are you doing too much? Are you out of balance? And then that third card is the gain card. It's the financial gain card. So because I know how to read cards and I know what's going on in my own life, to me this would be pretty simple. It would be those 7 different areas that I'm working in. It's time to rein them back into maybe 3 or 4, preferably 3. So because you know yourself when you're reading the cards, you can tap into your intuition at the same time. So if anybody who's on this call would like a question answered specifically around what they need to let go of or what's new that's coming in, you can ask it by writing a comment and I will answer it. And if not, I will go back to watching Line of Duty Series 6. So either way, it's fine by me. Each day I'm going to be doing, and it's not consistent about the amount of time that I do, because it depends on the number of people that are on the call. But each day I'm going to be doing something different about the card. Sometimes it might include astrology. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just about the card. And I don't always know what it is I'm going to talk about. Yesterday, today's came from a topic that somebody brought up yesterday. So, you know, I'll look through my charts. I'll look through my cards. I'll see if something jumps out, and then that'll be the subject for tomorrow. So before I go, always a poem that I absolutely love. When you come to the end of all the light you know, and it's time to step into the darkness of the unknown, faith is knowing that one of 2 things shall happen. Either you'll be given something solid to stand on, or you'll be taught how to fly. Please join me again tomorrow, 1 o'clock Arizona time. For those of you in California, we're going to be an hour ahead of you. For those of you on the East Coast, you are going to now be only 2 hours ahead. And same Cayman Islands, we're all on the same time. So I look forward to you joining me tomorrow. If you are watching this as a recording, please give me some comments about this. If you've got a topic idea, something you'd like to know, please put it in the comments, because I do come back and read them. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Namaste.